Berenice III, often known as Cleopatra Berenice, was a formidable figure in the late Ptolemaic Kingdom. Her life was inextricably linked with the tumultuous politics of Egypt. She was the daughter of Ptolemy IX, Lathyrus, a king who experienced multiple exiles and restorations. Her mother was likely Cleopatra Selene I, another powerful Ptolemaic queen. Berenice's early life was spent amidst constant dynastic struggles. The Ptolemaic throne was a dangerous seat, often contested by siblings and cousins. Intrigue and assassination were common tools of power within the royal court. Berenice herself was destined to play a central role in these deadly games. Her lineage placed her directly in the line of succession. Her first significant political role came through marriage. She married her uncle, Ptolemy X Alexander I, around 101 BCE. This union was a typical Ptolemaic arrangement, designed to consolidate power and maintain the royal bloodline. Ptolemy X was a controversial ruler, often at odds with his brother, Ptolemy IX. Berenice bore him at least one daughter, though her fate remains largely unknown to history. The marriage was not a period of stability for Egypt. Internal strife and external pressures from the burgeoning Roman Republic continued to plague the kingdom. Ptolemy X was eventually driven from power by a popular uprising. He died in 88 BCE, leaving Berenice a widow and a seasoned survivor of court politics. Following Ptolemy X's death, her father, Ptolemy IX, Lathyrus, returned to the throne. Berenice remained a prominent figure in the royal court, a symbol of continuity and legitimacy. She was a woman of considerable intelligence and influence, possessing a keen understanding of statecraft. Her presence lent crucial legitimacy to her father's reign, especially after years of instability. Ptolemy IX ruled for several more years, attempting to stabilize the kingdom's finances and internal affairs. Faced ongoing challenges from various factions within Alexandria and beyond. The shadow of Roman intervention loomed ever larger over Egypt, threatening its sovereignty. Ptolemy IX died in 81 BCE, leaving no legitimate male heir to immediately succeed him. This event thrust Berenice III into an unprecedented position of power. She ascended to the throne as sole ruler of Egypt in 81 BCE. This was a rare and remarkable occurrence for a Ptolemaic queen, demonstrating her inherent strength and popular appeal. Her reign was initially met with widespread popular support from the Alexandrian populace. The people of Alexandria admired her for her lineage and her perceived stability. They saw her as a legitimate and capable leader, a welcome change from the constant male infighting. Berenice ruled independently for approximately 6 months, a period of relative calm. During this brief but significant period, she demonstrated her administrative abilities and political acumen. She maintained order in a kingdom accustomed to chaos and factionalism. Her independent rule, however, was not destined to last indefinitely. Roman influence was a constant and increasingly dominant factor in Ptolemaic succession. The powerful Roman Senate had a vested interest in Egypt's immense wealth and strategic stability. They often dictated who would rule the rich Nile kingdom. In 80 BCE, the formidable Roman dictator Sulla intervened directly in Egyptian affairs. He insisted that Ptolemy Rasuelin II be brought to Egypt to claim the throne. Ptolemy XI was a cousin of Berenice III, a young man who had spent years living in Rome under Sulla's direct patronage. Sulla's decree was a direct and undeniable challenge to Berenice's independent rule. The Roman Senate desired a ruler who would be more pliable and subservient to their growing imperial interests. To legitimize Ptolemy XII's claim and, crucially, to appease the fiercely independent Alexandrian populace, a marriage was forcibly arranged. Berenice III was compelled to marry her cousin, Ptolemy II, Alexander II, in 80 BCE. This was yet another incestuous union, a common but often fraught practice within the Ptolemaic dynasty. The marriage was a purely political necessity, a cynical maneuver, not a union of affection or mutual respect. It was intended to merge their respective claims to the throne, creating a seemingly unified front. The Alexandrians, who had so passionately supported Berenice's sole rule, were deeply wary of Ptolemy II. They viewed him with suspicion, correctly perceiving him as a Roman puppet, an outsider imposed upon them. The forced marriage proved to be utterly disastrous from its inception. Ptolemy XI quickly grew resentful of Berenice's immense popularity and the genuine affection the people held for her. He perceived her as a profound and immediate threat to his fragile authority. Her independent spirit, her established legitimacy, and the people's adoration fueled his deep-seated paranoia. He feared that she would inevitably usurp his power, reducing him to a mere figurehead. The political tension between the co-rulers was palpable, a suffocating atmosphere of distrust. The royal court was rife with suspicion, whispers, and dangerous intrigue. Ptolemy XI, blinded by fear and ambition, made a fatal and irreversible miscalculation. Just 19 short days after their politically motivated marriage, Ptolemy XI had Berenice III brutally assassinated in 80 BCE. This shocking and barbaric act sent waves of horror and outrage through the Alexandrian populace. They had loved Berenice deeply and viewed her as their rightful, benevolent queen. Her senseless murder ignited a furious and immediate uprising among the citizens. The people of Alexandria rose up in a spontaneous revolt against the tyrannical Ptolemy XI. They were utterly outraged by his cruelty, his blatant disrespect for their beloved queen, and his subservience to Rome. The assassination was not just a crime. It was a grave political error of monumental proportions. The enraged Alexandrian mob quickly surrounded the royal palace, their fury a terrifying force. They violently dragged Ptolemy XI from his residence, showing him no mercy. He was summarily lynched in the very streets of Alexandria, a brutal act of popular justice. His brief and bloody reign lasted a mere 19 days, a testament to his folly. The swift and violent end of Ptolemy XI demonstrated the immense power of popular sentiment when pushed too far. It also starkly highlighted the precarious and often deadly nature of Ptolemaic rule, especially when foreign powers interfered. The tragic deaths of Berenice III and Ptolemy XI left a dangerous power vacuum in Egypt. The subsequent succession was equally chaotic and fraught with peril. Ptolemy XII, an illegitimate son of Ptolemy IX, eventually managed to take the throne. He too would struggle immensely with pervasive Roman influence and persistent internal dissent throughout his reign. Berenice III's story is a tragic and compelling testament to the inherent dangers of Ptolemaic politics. She was a queen who briefly tasted independent power, a rare privilege for a woman in her era. Her life was ultimately sacrificed to ruthless dynastic ambition and the relentless machinations of Rome. Her legacy is one of a popular ruler, cruelly cut short by a desperate act of tyranny. The Ptolemaic Union, in her case, was a deadly and ill-fated embrace. Her reign, though tragically short, left a lasting and profound impression on the Alexandrians. They remembered her as a just, capable, and deeply beloved queen. Dramatic events of 80 BCE marked a significant turning point in Egyptian history. It showed the Alexandrians' fierce willingness to defend their chosen ruler against foreign imposition. The Roman involvement in Egyptian affairs became even more pronounced and aggressive after this incident. The Ptolemaic dynasty was slowly but surely losing its autonomy, becoming a client state. Berenice III's story is a poignant microcosm of these larger struggles. It reflects the inexorable decline of an ancient and once mighty kingdom. Her courage in ruling alone, even for a short time, was truly remarkable. The circumstances of her death were horrific and unjust. Memory persisted among the common people, a symbol of resistance against oppression. The palace intrigues continued unabated, a constant threat to stability. The Roman shadow grew longer and more ominous over the land of the Nile. Egypt's ultimate fate was increasingly tied to the imperial ambitions of Rome. The Ptolemaic line was nearing its inevitable end, a dynasty in its twilight years. Berenice III's brief reign was a fleeting flicker of hope for genuine Egyptian independence. It was brutally extinguished by ruthless power plays and foreign interference. The Alexandrian populace mourned her deeply and publicly. Her name became a powerful symbol of defiance against Roman dictates. The year 80 BCE was a bloody and pivotal year for the entire dynasty. Union was a forced one, a political sham. It was doomed to failure from the very start. Ptolemy Auletes' actions were impulsive, desperate, and ultimately self-destructive. They cost him his life in a violent popular uprising. The people's wrath was swift, decisive, and terrifyingly effective. The Ptolemaic court was a veritable viper's nest of ambition and betrayal. Berenice navigated it with remarkable grace and dignity. Her popularity among the people was her greatest strength. Paradoxically, it was also her ultimate undoing, provoking Ptolemy Auletes' fatal jealousy. The Roman Senate watched these events closely, ever ready to exploit weakness. They manipulated events from afar, pulling strings in Alexandria. The immense wealth of Egypt was a coveted prize for many powerful Romans. Berenice tried to protect her kingdom's interests. She tried to rule justly and fairly for her people. Her valiant efforts were ultimately in vain against overwhelming forces. The forces against her were simply too strong, too entrenched. The Ptolemaic era was drawing to a close, its glory fading. Her story is a poignant and unforgettable chapter in this decline. It speaks of a queen's struggle for autonomy and survival. It speaks of a people's enduring love for their leader. It speaks of the relentless march of imperial ambition. The echoes of her death resonated throughout the ancient world. They profoundly shaped future political events in Egypt. The Ptolemaic dynasty never fully recovered from such internal strife and external pressure. The union was a tragic farce, a political marriage that ended in bloodshed. The streets of Alexandria ran red with the blood of both rulers. The people demanded justice for their murdered queen. They took that justice into their own hands with brutal efficiency. This was a rare and powerful display of popular power in the ancient world. It sent a clear message to future rulers and foreign powers alike. Do not underestimate the people's will. Do not betray their sacred trust. Berenice III's reign was short but incredibly impactful. It highlighted the extreme fragility of power in a volatile era. It highlighted the inherent brutality of ancient politics. Her memory endured through the ages, a testament to her character. She was a queen who stood alone, facing immense pressure from all sides. She tried to govern with integrity and a sense of duty. Her life was a testament to resilience and quiet strength. Her death was a profound tragedy for Egypt. The Ptolemaic kingdom was in an irreversible decline. Her story is a vivid and compelling illustration of this decline. It shows the immense human cost of unchecked power and ambition. The year 80 BCE is indelibly etched in history. It marks a pivotal moment in the fate of Egypt. It signifies the end of an independent queen's rule. It foreshadows the inevitable rise of Roman dominance. The Ptolemaic Union was a political tool, a desperate measure. It failed spectacularly, leading to chaos and murder. The people's will proved stronger than any Roman decree. They avenged their beloved queen with their own hands. The legacy of Berenice III is complex and multifaceted. She was a victim of cruel circumstance and political maneuvering. Yet she was also a powerful symbol of defiance and popular sovereignty. Her story continues to fascinate historians and scholars. It offers invaluable insights into ancient power dynamics and gender roles. The Ptolemaic dynasty was a complex and dangerous web of relationships. Berenice was tragically caught in its intricate threads. Her reign was a brief but shining interlude, a moment of genuine hope for the future of Egypt. Hope that was brutally and swiftly crushed by tyranny. The events of 80 BCE are a stark and enduring reminder. Power can be incredibly fleeting. Justice, when demanded by the people, can be surprisingly swift. The collective voice of the populace can be incredibly powerful. Berenice III's name lives on in historical memory. She is remembered as a queen of courage and integrity. She is remembered for her tragic and unjust end. The Ptolemaic Union was a forced alliance, a political sham. It led directly to disaster and widespread unrest. Alexandrians never forgot their beloved queen. Her story is a profound cautionary tale for all time. It speaks of the perils of absolute power and unchecked ambition. It speaks of the enduring strength of popular will and loyalty. The year 80 BCE was indeed a critical turning point. It sealed the fate of many individuals and the dynasty itself. Berenice III's sacrifice, though tragic, was not entirely in vain. It galvanized the people of Alexandria. It showed the Romans that their power had limits. For a brief, shining moment, Egypt had a queen who truly belonged to her people. Her memory was cherished and revered. Her story is a powerful and timeless one. It resonates even today, centuries later. The Ptolemaic era was a time of immense political and social change. Berenice III was tragically at its very heart. Her life and death profoundly shaped its tumultuous course. The union was a catalyst for widespread chaos and violence. It brought about a swift and brutal end for both parties. The people's reaction was unprecedented in its ferocity. It sent shockwaves throughout the entire ancient world. The Ptolemaic dynasty was irrevocably altered by these events. Berenice III, the beloved queen of Alexandria. Her story, a testament to human resilience. Her legacy, a beacon of enduring defiance against tyranny.